Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 9th to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Libra, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh, we have the Council of Monarchs, which is the Emperor energy. This is also representative of Aries, which is our sister sign. Angels and spirit guides. We have the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, the Star, angels and spirit guides, the Wheel of Fortune, the World, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Three of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. The Five of Wands, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Ten of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. And the Three of Swords. Okay, this is a lovely reading for you. So glad to be able to bring it to you. So the Emperor, there's duality during this time, right? Whenever we have our sister sign come up, it's either going to bring out the very best in us or the very worst in us. That's how sister energy works, right? If you have a sister, right, you know. So here with the Emperor, it leads us to the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune. It leads us to this place of finding our footing again. Libra, sometimes we can be a little bit passive in order to keep the peace. It's like, it's okay. I'll sacrifice as long as things stay calm. With the Emperor energy coming in, Aries energy isn't like that. The Aries energy is I am fierce and I am strong and I'm going to move things forward in the direction that I want. Whether they realize it or not, you can talk to some Aries energies and sometimes they're like, I'm being totally agreeable. And yet they still have that fierceness to them. They're still kind of leading them things in a direction, hurting things, you could say, in a direction that they want it to go. It's not self-sacrificing all the time. So here, that's going to be really important to step into that energy and step into that power and to do so through a way of love and compassion and, and beauty, because you're going to see that you're stepping into a power that is claiming your space, claiming your time, claiming your energy, claiming what it is that you want. Now, you can have an Aries energy come into your life during this time. This is March 21st to April 19th is the time frame. And this is just going to be a fierce, powerful energy that, again, they can be little kids. Like, I have little kids in my life who are Aries energies and they are so sweet, but my gosh, are they the strongest willed children I have ever met. So here, that's going to be the energy that you are stepping into and that you're also being inspired by. You're like, ooh, look at this 5-year-old, setting boundaries and claiming their energy. And it's going to be really inspiring for you. The Hierophant here is Taurus energy. Now, Aries goes into Taurus. So this is April 20th to May 20th is the time frame. This is looking at things, and this isn't reinventing the wheel, but this is using your power, using your natural gifts from spirit, from the universe, and really utilizing your skills, utilizing your prosperity, your success, your bounty, your abundance, and seeing yourself move forward in the most beautiful way for you. You're also going to be surprised by something. It's kind of like looking out your window and seeing a cardinal. It's going to be something that pulls you into like the present, into beauty, and into a greater understanding of self. So that's going to be really beautiful with the Hierophant. Just being aware of that. Also very strong Taurus energy in your life right now. You have very strong Aries and Taurus energy. It's grounding you. It's also fiercely moving you forward. With the 10 of Swords, you're having a rebirth, but you're also going to be taking in a lot of the noise that is around you. So do be mindful about that. Do be sensitive to yourself during this time, because you also have the 5 of Swords here, which is the sense of the 5 of Wands, which is the sense of dealing with the chaos of the world, the gossip, the bickering, the pettiness of things, and you've really had enough of it. But you're going to see yourself reborn. You're going to see yourself stepping into your power, into your understanding. But you first have to come to terms with everything that's kind of like clogged up your mind, clogged up your like authority of self. And now you're looking at you and saying, but I can. Instead of listening to whispers of the past that said you couldn't. And it brings you to the star. It brings you to Aquarius energy. January 20th to February 18th is the time frame. It brings you to your soul's wish, what you deeply desire, passion. But it also lets you know that spirit is listening to you. It lets you know during this time that your soul's wish during this week is going to be granted. And it might be granted in a very small way, that you don't even realize that this small way is going to change your whole entire life. Like you'll look back at things, it could be, I mean, it could be in a year from now, but it could also be in just a few weeks where you look back at things and you're like, wow, the whole course has changed. This is powerful and this is beautiful. And it's moving towards what your soul longs for, what it is you deeply want, what it is that is deeply inspiring towards you. And purple irises are going to be a sign for you during this week. So just keep your eyes open there. The Wheel of Fortune is changing. Your fortune is changing, and the world is opening up to you. You're going to see that you collaborate really well with others during this week. You work really well with others. You get inspired. You're taking on information. You can also get caught up in the pettiness of the world. So do be mindful about that. Again, that's where those clear boundaries come into play. And that's going to be really important. With the 5 of Wands, you can have the chaos come in and you kind of just want to soothe things for everybody. Like be like that healing balm that's put on. It's like when you have a sunburn and you put on aloe vera, right? It just soothes. It's like, oh, okay. And you want it to be like that. But some people are just sunburns, right? Some people are just angry and irritated all the time. So do be mindful about that. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is stepping into prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. This is generational blessings coming into play, where once you had felt cursed, where once you had felt overwhelmed, especially since, the 10 of Pentacles is sandwiched between the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, pain, disappointment, chaos, pettiness, gossip. And you are going to find yourself looking at things and acknowledging that, two things can be true. And as a Libra, you know this because you're about balance and justice. Two things can be true at the same time, right? We can be like angry about something, but we can also be joyous about other things. And so here you are going to find your balance, and you're going to find that people want to play on wounds that you have, doubts that you have, fears that you have. And this is going to be a week where Spirit keeps on saying, turn back to your center, turn back to what your soul deeply desires, turn back to what it is that you are wishing for, longing for, what it is and how it is that you see yourself, and how it is that you're opening up the door. Because this is going to be a time, as you take in these blessings, as you take in your success, as you see yourself as successful and powerful, that you start to heal wounds that you might have thought you healed already. You might have thought like, oh my gosh, I already went through this. And now you find that you're actually stepping out of their shadow. Now, what is a beautiful way to help heal with these wounds is by tapping, and you can tap on your thighs, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, or you could do the butterfly, if you can see that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this helps activate the right and left side of your brain. And if you just like focus on guilt, right? It could be something really broad like that. Focus on guilt, focus on feeling, inadequate or overwhelmed. And then see the energy that comes up, see the emotions that come up. Now, you might want to do this with somebody in the room in case you have like a visceral reaction, right? Because something comes up that's really quite intense and you need somebody. You can do this through EMDR. That's a much more intense way of moving forward. This way, however, is free, but I am not a doctor. This is just advice. And so here, stepping into your emotions can give you a lot of clarity and give you a lot more insight than you had originally thought. So just being aware of that during this time is going to be highly, highly beneficial. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, this is the Robin, and it says new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. It is time to reach out and really seize what it is that you want. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of stepping into our authenticity and our power. And the world, we might look outside and say, oh my gosh, the world is crazy. And that is true. But stepping inside and finding that peace and being that beacon is so powerful. And it is bringing us into that emperor energy that I am ruling my universe. I am ruling my world. We are coming to a completion of a cycle. We have the repeat of the number 10 3 times. Divinely, we are coming to the completion of a cycle of our mind, of our prosperity, but also of the way that we walk in this world. And one of the ways that Spirit is saying, hey, Libra, walk in love, walk in connection with the heart, walk in balance of self, which sounds nice to say, but it's really hard to do. And it also can sound like a little, like out there. But if we walk gently and in love, the energy that's around us might first reject it because it's so alien, right? To be a kind, loving, gentle person. And then you're going to see that everything starts to shift. And it's powerful. It's a powerful shift that comes forward. Let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. This is love. This is the heart chakra. One of the best ways to activate the heart chakra is to activate the vagus nerve, right? And so we can tap from our tailbone all the way down to our hips. Yeah. So we can tap not from our tailbone, from our collarbone. There we go. That makes more sense. Collarbone all the way down to our hips. Or we can hum. That also activates the vagus nerve. And this is just to calm ourselves, to heal, and to connect. And this is what Spirit was saying when we make love our focus. And we're ruled by Venus, Libra. So it's very easy for us to move in love, but also we have a Venus retrograde that is going on during this time that can make things a little bit more complex. Venus retrograde begins in Aries and makes us all a little bit spicy. And we don't want to be angry for the sake of being angry, right? That's what wants to pull us here. That's what's going to keep us from our prosperity and our success. But we do want to embrace our prosperity and our abundance and to embrace the authority of ourselves. So that's going to be a little bit of like learning the dance steps, right? And first you're going to kind of like stumble, and then you're going to find the power this week that is really quite, life-changing for you, really quite invigorating. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is the 8 of Swords. It's always good to be mindful of the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is being trapped in your own head. It is overthinking. It is overanalyzing. It is questioning yourself up and down the Mississippi. And it is just worry and doubt and fear and worry and doubt and fear that brings the agita, that, makes you just feel like uncomfortable in your own skin because you're always afraid that you're doing something wrong and you could just be sitting there. So stop. And that is really easy to say stop, and it's really hard to do. So when we start to feel our thoughts spiraling, we can hum, which actually takes us out of our thoughts. We can tap, right, which also can take us out of our thoughts, but it can also make us follow that path. And that can be intense. So we might not want to do that if we're out, right? Because it could make us start to cry or, bring up more emotions that there might be too much noise around us. It becomes overstimulating. So do be very mindful of this during this time. I would highly recommend humming. Also, you can go like this, putting your fingers together just like this. This balances your energy, like it keeps out negative energy. So you can be also super sensitive during this week to other people's energies as you are going through this transformation, as you are embracing your power. And so keeping yourself balanced is going to be your main thing, and not be pulled down by the gossipy, fighting, nastiness of others and the heartbreak that has happened, right? We cannot change the wounds that we have been through in life. What we can change is the way that we are responding to them. And now we are moving into blessings, into prosperity, and we are changing our generational line. We are changing the energy that we are moving forward in forever and ever. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the crow. It says, universal law and truth is now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. And I love that. Use this energy to create your reality. Our subconscious chakra message is inspiration. This is the sacral chakra. And here, as you know, if you're part of this family, tap your tailbone, tap your kidneys, okay? Just like the okay sign, like this. If you can't tap, light massage is fantastic with the front or back of your hand. Or if you can't do either of those, just visualizing the energy moving through you is also going to be highly powerful. This is letting yourself be inspired. This is letting yourself think outside of the box and letting joy and inspiration guide you. Your subconscious energy to be mindful of is the lady. Now here, this is the Empress. We have the Emperor and we have the Empress. We can have a soulmate connection come forward, like twin flame connection come forward. But this is going to be a person that is not right for us. So they were a soulmate in a past life. They are an energy that we feel super comfortable with, but they're not going to be a good energy for us. They're going to come across as nurturing and caring, and then they're just not going to be. They're just going to take all the nurturing, all the caring, all the attention, and just need more and more and more. It's like a gluttonous monster. They just want more and more of it. So do be mindful about that. It moves us then to the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands here is celebration. Now, this is also moving into a phase in our life where we want more commitment, right? It can be in relationships, it can be in work, but we want commitment, we want connection. And even if we are in a committed relationship, we can sit there and feel like, oh, something's missing, right? I want a deeper connection here. There's also joys that need to be celebrated. This is a joy, as fun and as big as a wedding. This is, moving house. This is new jobs. They're all things that are wonderfully celebrated, but also just a little bit scary, right? When you stop having people congratulate you and now you have to, move forward. So just being aware of that is going to be really important here. But we have the Hierophant, we have the Four of Wands. We are ready for a commitment in our lives that opens up a new avenue, but actually it might not even open up a new avenue. It just has us seeing things a bit differently than we had seen them before. And that's going to be very inspiring. And that's going to be very empowering to us. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this week, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all and have a blessed week. Bye.